If you got a PPP loan earlier this year and you're thinking about the forgiveness portion of it, I've got some updates for you. This is Ron Wysakarski with Beach House Consulting, and today we're talking PPP Loan Forgiveness. The numbers have come out in a really interesting way, a little bit different than we thought might happen, but it's happening. We have pretty good evidence out there right now that if you have a PPP loan below $50,000, there's a short form for you. It's available on the government website, and it's a little involved, but not too bad. But if you got 50 grand or less, there's a way on a short form to get it forgiven. There's a worksheet. You will put the numbers on there, and it will help you fill out the actual application. And you'll need some supporting documents, and you'll have to scan a few items in. If you're above 50 grand, there's going to be a different form that you can fill out for the forgiveness piece. And what you will look at is a couple of things. Are you going to be under the 8-week or the 24-week timeline? Definitely your payroll funds you can work with at 60% of that value. Your rent could go in there, or a mortgage, the interest could go in there as well towards that forgiveness. I think it's fairly well documented what that is. I was actually looking at some of this paperwork, and it takes a little bit to actually go through it. Some of the banks have webinars, 30, 40 minutes, taking you through step by step of how to gather the numbers and get the forms together so you can actually submit that application. And then, of course, if you're in the higher bracket, then you've got a really thick piece to put together. And if you're in that case, you probably have a CPA or somebody helping with you. It can be a little bit daunting. They say that you can get the whole package done in a couple of hours. I'm at least an hour into it, and I don't feel like it's going to get done in one more hour, but we'll see. But I do know this, at the bank where mine is, I was able to watch those tutorials online, and there is a help number that you can call during the week, and it appears that we're going to be able to get the application in, but they caution you, it's going to take a couple of months to get that through. And I believe that you may want to start right now in case, let's say there's a second round of PPP and you qualify. We don't know if you can qualify for PPP number 2 if you haven't had the first one either paid for or forgiven. Nobody's answering that question yet. So right now, the best advice from the CPA world is to go ahead and get your forgiveness forms filed, hopefully have it forgiven, get that piece off of your plate. If there's no more PPP, at least you got it forgiven, and you can move on to 2021, not worrying about that extra paperwork, and tax season's coming around the corner too, believe it or not, so we've got that to consider. But if there is another round, I would just say this: would you want to miss out on it if it was available and there was a need for you, if you hadn't done the first round of paperwork and got that completed yet? So I would suggest that you get a hold of whoever services the loan or wherever you got that from, get some information. Hopefully there's a webinar or someone that can help you out with the paperwork and get the ball rolling on that. So if you've got a PPP loan, finish the year strong. Let's get this off your plate so you can focus on your business going into 2021 and not on paperwork. This is Ron Wysakarski for Beach House Consulting.